Today, I've got a package, and in this package is the Summer 2025 Field Notes Quarterly Shipment. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is the second of 4 Field Notes annual subscription shipments. And the quarterly edition that we have this quarter, second quarter, is called Is a River Alive? Let's go ahead and open it up just so that it's not glaring so bad with the lights. So here's the little informational from the back. You can pause the video if you want to take a look. So this edition comes with 2 3-packs of these new books. These are the designs right here. I think they're really, really awesome. We'll take a closer look, and they're all going to be graph paper as well. 3.5 by 5.5, standard size this quarter. The last quarter we had these, which were the bigger ones. The Chicago look edition. Those were awesome. It's definitely nice to get back to the standard memo book sized notebooks. The artwork for this edition was created by Stanley Donwood for the covers of the USA and UK editions of Robert McFarlane's book Is a River Alive, which documents an exhilarating 3-part exploration of the concept that rivers are not mere matter for human use, but living beings, who should be recognized as such in both imagination and law. Very cool, very cool. So these are the little back, informational. Usually they have either a strap around them or the back thing. So we've got 3 designs. This first one, and they're textured. There's like a raised texture to it. That's really nice. I really dig that. Let's move the mic out of the way a little bit. Oh, this middle one is probably my favorite, or at least one of my favorites. It's my top 3 for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at each one individually. This first one, you can kind of see it's raised, so it's indented on the inside cover too. This is pretty standard. The graph paper is like a gray color on the grid. Again, just standard Field Notes, 48 pages. These staples are white all the way across. I kind of dig that. The back, lots of practical applications. Each edition has like its unique practical applications, so I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put it right here if you want to pause the video and read them all. But I'm not going to sit here and read all of them. And the back of each edition has a quote from the book. This one says, "The river's song is the song of songs, sung in spirals and stars and roars and other notes beyond hearing." The back of this one is a dark blue. This is a really sweet cover because it's like, you've got the solid green, some of the darker blues that are like that shinier material, and then there's like this sparkly, sort of rough middle blue. And I love how it weaves in and out of the lettering. I think that's really sweet. This is a really cool looking design. And I love that it's the grid. If I had to pick my favorite line type, or my favorite page type, dot grid, grid, in that order, and then there's probably like line and then plain underneath that. I have yet to try the dot ruled, where it's like dots but it's lines, like the vintage edition. The vintage edition. I've yet to try that, but I would love to. But so far my favorites are dot grid and regular grid, so I'm excited to get these going. The next design is this middle one here. This is also raised. This looks kind of like a sort of a carving of these designs. It looks kind of like a river, but it's like carved into clay or something. I think that's pretty sick. And again, same as the others, it's raised. I don't even know if that can register, like you can pick it up on the camera. But it's definitely raised. I think that's pretty cool. The quote on the back of this one is, "Rivers are easily wounded, but given a chance, they heal themselves with remarkable speed. Their life pours back." Once again, grid paper, very beautiful. The practical applications, everything in the back is the same. I really like this because I love the little detail, right? The detail of the pencil and then like the little carving tool. And these really pop off the page. At first, when I saw the initial pictures for these, I wasn't sure if this was raised or not. It looked solid, but the way it was drawn, it just looks 3D anyway. But now that I know that it's raised, I think it's like an additional super cool thing. That's going to be interesting to see how that ages, how that wears in after some use. Once again, the white staples. The cover is like, I'm currently using the Flora edition, which is kind of like a plasticky, slicky cover. These are a little bit less plasticky, but they're still plasticky. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it says in the back here. Cover, sappy McCoy silk, 100-pound, white, with a 4-color application of processed color soy-based inks, UV gloss coating in matte varnish, and sculpted emboss. That's cool. Then the final design is this third one. I really like you get more green on this one. This one is a bit more blue, whereas this one's a bit more green. I think this one feels a bit happier. This one feels a bit more aggressive, even though it's like a blue cooler color anyway. Similar where like some of it's shiny, some of it's matte, some of it's like this raised sandy. The quote on the back of this one is, "Spring becomes stream, becomes river, and all 3 seek the sea." These are all some beautiful quotes. I would love to get this book. I don't think they sell it on their site. They totally should, because that'd be awesome. But it'd be interesting to read that book. And this is an interesting development as well. The pages, I don't even know if you can tell in the camera, but the pages are cut a little weird. It might just be a fluke, because there's like little bumpies on this one. And again, with the quarterly edition, you get 2 3-packs. So I've got 2 packs of these. Super psyched to start using those. And one final thing, the sort of surprise and special gift in the quarterly, this quarter's edition is, you got a foldable Fisk map. So let's unfold it. Okay. So this has information on the anatomy of a river. All sorts of different vocabulary terms when it comes to rivers. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna hold this up in case you wanna pause the video and read it or take a screenshot or whatever. And it also shows the 10 longest rivers in the United States. And then we just got a whole list. Once again, I'll hold it up, the whole list of the 10 longest rivers in the United States of America. Pretty cool. Indigenous nations of the Mississippi River Basin. Lots more information here. USA cities on the Mississippi River. Let me see, Memphis, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, Jackson, Missouri. Oh, that's so cool. Love that. Okay, so the Fisk map is, I assume, oh, that's so cool. I assume that's like a map of the rivers, perhaps? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Okay, so here's the legend. We've got stages. I'm not certain, let's see. Okay, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, this shows the rivers and how old they are. I'm not 100% certain exactly what is going on in this map, but that's still really, really cool. It's like, so, let's see, Mississippi River is this, I believe. That is something. If any of you guys know exactly what's going on in this map, put it in the comments for sure, because, I mean, I just need to sit here and read it some more, but I could probably figure it out. But still, that's really, really cool. And the backside is just your informational pamphlet. And of course, on the front, you've got your field notes branding. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's really cool. Heck yeah. Okay, so that is the Is a River Alive edition, 67th quarterly edition of field notes. Comes with, once again, the 2 packs of the Is a River Alive edition, as well as the foldable Fisk map that shows the Mississippi River. Really, really awesome. But if you got yourself one of these editions as well, let me know in the comments what your thoughts were on it. And if you haven't gotten your own of the 67th quarterly field notes, there's a link at the top of the description where you can get your own. By using that link, you'd also be supporting the channel. And if it's your first order on field notes, you can get a little discount by using my code. But overall, I really, really dig this. I love the extras that come with the quarterly editions. Like, yeah, you know, when you get the notebooks, they're gonna have a cool new cover design and a cool new story behind it. But it's always really exciting for me to see what the little extra is. Like the last one, you know, you got the books, yes, but you also got the pin and the postcard and something else I'm probably forgetting. Either way, I'm super psyched about the 67th quarterly release. Once again, check out the link in the description. Get your own, either get your own Is a River Alive edition or start an annual subscription. You can get this and then you'll continue to get the ones for the rest of the year. And I think if you start it now, you'll get the first of next year as well. You're going to get 4 of the quarterly editions, whenever you start, you're going to get 4 shipments. But with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.